What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. Joining me again is my sister Jenny. Say hi.
Hey, kitty cats.
So we saw the first two episodes of Wandavision last week. It was a good start. Definitely very stylized episodes in the 50s and the 60s. We believe we're moving on into the 70s this week.
But anything could happen in this weird world.
Things were definitely, there were little hints here and there that there's stuff going on in the background and that S.W.O.R.D is involved. We've been kind of talking about it all week and kind of running ideas by each other, and
we try to save it for, you guys, but we can't help sort of chatting it out in the meantime. We just get really excited about it.
Monica Rambeau, who's Maria Rambeau's daughter, we learned this over the week after seeing this last week, is that Geraldine is that character grown up. Whether or not she's aware she's in Wanda's, simulation or whatever's going on is up. We don't know whether she is or not. But
one thing we had noticed last week was there was this logo that kept reappearing. We saw it actually 3 times. We saw it
That's the S.W.O.R.D logo.
Yeah. It was on the notebook in the mysterious control room at the end of episode 1, and it was on the little helicopter that was bright red that Wanda found in her rose bushes.
And it was on the beekeeper. Right?
And it was on the beekeeper's uniform. Yeah. And we since have learned that is the S.W.O.R.D logo. S.W.O.R.D is like the outer space equivalent of S.H.I.E.L.D. At the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, we saw a post-credits sequence where Nick Fury was aboard a Skrull spacecraft in outer space, while the nice Skrull couple from Captain Marvel filled in for Fury and Maria Hill on Earth.
Yes.
And I know that the Skrulls also have a show coming as part of Phase 4. I kind of wonder if she's been taken to outer space by S.W.O.R.D.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she's even aboard that Nick Fury spacecraft,
and we
they're
even
trying
talked
to,
about how, in, Captain Marvel, for instance, you do see the Skrulls, probing Captain Marvel's mind.
Right.
So it's possible. Anyway, anything's
so
possible.
Much stuff. I kind of feel like that S.W.O.R.D is involved, and that she might be in outer space, so that if she goes nuclear, it's in a vacuum.
All right. So long story short, we may see Nick Fury and some Skrulls at some point.
I would be so excited. I love Nick Fury.
All right, cool. Let's jump into it and see what happens. Man, every once in a while, especially when watching these intros, I'm reminded of Stan Lee and how he was in everything.
Yeah,
and
he had a role in every single thing.
It's too bad you can't get Stan Lee in little cameos anymore.
I bet they kind of will, though. There's going to be some kind of CGI Stan Lee
we'll see what happens.
Cameo coming. Oh, it's already the 70s. Oh my god.
It's already in the
it's
Brady Bunch.
Yes, and it's juxtaposing amazing magical powers with this old-fashioned domesticity.
Yeah. The theme song is so perfect. Groovy and fun.
It's Three's Company.
That's even the backyard of the Brady Bunch right
there.
That
absolutely. It's completely the Brady's backyard.
Oh my. Well, she said she wanted to fit in. They look like they fit in just right.
Wandavision in color.
Definitely pregnant.
That's the Brady Bunch's house.
Yeah, this is the staircase. This is absolutely the Brady's house.
How did this happen? When a man and a woman love each other very much. You were at about 4 months now. Is that right?
Yes.
At 5 months, a papaya, 6 grapefruit. Every new father-to-be gets nervous.
Well, I have nerves of steel, so there goes your theory, Mr. Dodson.
That wig is its own character.
What the?
What is happening there?
Think you might have taken the hedge trimming a little too far there, old chum.
Thanks, buddy.
That's some super glitchy nonsense
with
happening.
The laugh track, that's so creepy.
That's really creepy.
You've gotten bigger.
Have I?
The papaya.
You called the papaya. Yeah.
All I feel is excitement, happiness, and oh,
kicking.
Oh, it's such a strange sensation. It's kind of fluttery.
It's so pretty.
That might be significant. She said, I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to.
Stuff's gonna start happening that she's
not in control of.
Boy, I thought I had super speed. I can't keep up.
Well, I was thinking Tommy. Just a nice classic all-American name.
Then there's Billy, isn't there? Named after William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage. All the men and women merely players.
Like your life right now.
Billy.
Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, William and Thomas.
It's due Friday afternoon.
In 3 days?
Start the clock. Time.
Your personal best.
Yes.
Oh.
Darling?
Ooh.
Braxton Hicks contractions. Gives us a chance to work on our breathing exercises.
Yeah, it's not working. I can still feel it.
This is a comedic example of how when she's feeling pain, bad things happen that she can't control.
It's like, so she had a contraction, so did the world around her.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Do these earrings make me look fat?
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, so wait, that guy is Dottie's husband?
I did not know
It
that.
appears that the whole block is out.
Oh, and that was just a fake contraction. Who knows what will happen when the real thing starts?
Foreshadowing.
With all the close calls we've been having, it seems the people of Westview are always on the verge of discovering our secret.
Yes, I know what you mean, but it's more than that, isn't it? I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
He's starting to realize it as well.
Oh.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Oh. Glitch in the Matrix.
Yep. Did
And
she do that?
Yes.
Did she backed him up because
Yes.
she doesn't
Yep,
want him
she doesn't
getting
want-
ideas?
Or someone else backed it up.
It's the same thing that happened with that beekeeper. No. And
No, she didn't say
Anything like
anything
his
this
mom.
time, though.
she didn't say
It just
anything,
kinda
but
blipped.
it's the same it's the same effect.
Oh no, darling, are you all right?
I thought you said Friday afternoon.
He needed it more than her.
I think my water just broke.
Again, she's affecting the world around her.
Yeah.
When you want to get away, Hydra Soak.
Hydra.
Hydra!
What a mess!
Uh-oh.
Wanda, what's up? Somehow, all the pipes in my ceiling burst at once, and I gotta bail myself out.
She affected the whole neighborhood when her water broke.
Fruit.
There's a stork.
Let me go in and get out.
No.
It's coming whether she wants it or not.
Yep.
What was that? Did you hear that?
No, that's my new ice maker built right into the fridge.
Oh, you're fancy.
Yeah, I really do wonder whether she's aware that she's in this
Yeah, I don't think she is.
alternate reality.
She's gonna be aware, though, you can tell.
Right.
Wanda, I keeps my cool no matter what's going down.
She's about to lose her
Yeah,
cool.
about to see the proof of the pudding.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, a stork! Yes, I can explain. Ah! Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
You're pregnant?
There's a lot of weird shit happening.
But I imagine there is a logical explanation for this. Oh, perfectly natural! Look at me. Come on. I can't do this. Yes, you can.
She's there to help her whether she knows it or
Whether
not.
she knows
Yeah.
it or not.
Yes,
she's in here to
you
like
can.
maintain
You can do
equilibrium.
this.
So all this weird magic shit doesn't create some
Go nuclear. Yeah.
Right,
You're
exactly.
Ready. You're ready. Push. Push, Wanda.
But inevitably, it has to.
Well, plus it's a superhero show, so there has to be a supervillain somewhere.
Yeah. Aw.
Oh, it's a baby.
Clearly, though, Wanda can do the most damage, though.
Yeah.
Whether she's good or not.
Well, and if she's ever pulled out of this fantasy, I think she has the potential to go really dark.
There's another baby coming, right?
Yeah.
We went so fast, it was like we were flying.
Well, don't you want to meet your son as yourself? You're strong.
Hello there, little Tommy.
Tommy?
Yes, Tommy.
Here comes number 2.
Good heavens! There's another baby coming!
You've got 2 healthy baby boys on your hands. And thank you for your assistance, young lady.
I do owe you a debt of gratitude.
I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, so hard to escape.
Ooh.
Read between the lines,
Yeah,
if you will.
yeah,
There, yeah. Oh, gossip.
Yep.
Vision, is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Yes, why?
I'm a twin. His name was Pietro.
Oh, okay.
That's
she
an
remembers
interesting admission of like actual pain from her real life. We've seen like hints of it, like the ticking Stark Industries toaster was obviously the bomb that killed her parents.
He was killed by Ultron,
something. Yeah.
wasn't he?
Bam.
Ooh.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Shit's about to get real.
I said, Wanda,
Yeah.
you're such a strong lady.
She snapped back into it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you should leave.
Uh-oh.
The
S.W.O.R.D.
S.W.O.R.D. She's a S.W.O.R.D. agent.
She came here because we're all...
What are you trying to tell me?
The suspense is
you?
building.
She came here because we're all...
Stop it.
Who are you?
She's getting aggressive. The mama defenses are kicking in.
Be scared. There is a powerful witch
Ooh,
coming at you.
she looks mean.
Catherine Hahn looks scared now.
That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
Catch you on the flip side, Vision.
Groovy.
Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
Oh, we just got an aspect ratio change. It's like time moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That happened once in the first episode too, when it moved from like the sitcom to the control
Like
room.
we're widescreen now. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she just got booted out of the
Simulation.
illusion, out of the
Yes.
sim.
Oh shit. Come on, Nick Fury, Nick Fury, Nick Fury,
Believer.
come on.
That would be like last episode reveal,
I hope not.
but they've come to collect her.
Yeah.
This song is Daydream Believer, which
Oh, look, there is like
Yeah.
a dome. They do have like a Truman Show style
please
dome.
stand by.
Okay, dude. So actually, like a couple of the episodes from last
Woo!
week, it's 33 minutes total, but it's really only like a 22-minute
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Um,
So there, we got a little glimpse at the end of some sort of actual. It looks like
it's
Earth.
not just a digital simulation;
take
it's
back
also
my-
a physical.
yeah.
place that
I
they've-
take back my
yeah.
outer space thing, at least for now, because that looked like Earth. She was kicked out
Mhm.
onto some kind of, I don't know, sports field or something.
Yep.
But there was some sort of physical
A dome.
atmosphere,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a dome that she's being kept inside.
Yeah, and it
Or
is-
maybe that's her energy that's creating that dome. We
Yeah.
don't know. But,
And it's funny that they like. I actually last week mentioned the Truman Show at one point.
Mhm.
Because like they act like the way that they showed it zoom out to like the S.W.O.R.D. like control room or whatever. It's like a TV show. It's WandaVision. Like it's
Yeah.
actually just like the Truman Show in that it's almost like entertainment in a way.
Well, and then you caught the aspect ratio change, and again, that happened in the first episode when they moved into the control room. It moved into a different aspect
Yeah,
ratio
it was
as
like
well.
full
So
screen in the
that's
first
one of those
episode,
like
yeah.
film nerd things that you might not notice, but if you pick up on it, it's just a little indication that we're moving from one realm or one
Yeah.
sort of dimension to another.
Yeah.
Wow. That
And
was a
then
heavy ending.
We were kind of talking about, we don't really know whether Geraldine knows whether she's there or not, but I think it was clear now that like she didn't know, but when she came out with Pietro was killed by Ultron,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was like, where did that come from? And then all of a sudden, it didn't. I wasn't
So again,
clear
like
whether or not-
reality has like broken in these little ways, in these commercial bits, in color coming into the black and white world, whatever it is. But this one was like a big one.
Yeah.
It was inescapable. That's like before the loss of vision. That's the other sort of
Yeah.
major loss in her life that we've seen.
Yeah.
There's the loss of her parents, the loss of her brother, and now the loss of her love.
Yep.
And she's trying to hold it all at bay, and then like when that gets threatened, Mama Bear, now literally, she
Yeah.
cast the
They blatantly
yeah.
gave like Elizabeth Olsen had like kind of a scary face there at the end, where it was like, ooh, like not like, oh, she's a villain now, but it was like,
but she could go dark real quick if this world she's built around
anybody
herself
could
is
potentially
threatened.
get hurt by her in her, you know, defense mode for her children now.
Well, and we've seen
so she's actually kind of like straddling the line between hero and villain already.
We've seen like a couple indications in this episode of
so dangerous.
How strong her energy is, how she can affect the entire neighborhood. Her water breaks and everyone's pipes burst immediately, or there's a storm or something like that. So imagine when what could happen if she really had to come face to face with all her grief.
Yeah, I used the term nuclear earlier, but it's actually like not even an understatement. Like,
no,
that's clearly like S.W.O.R.D. It's like military forces are concerned with like keeping her contained.
I'm sure with that amount of energy, she could level an entire city. And I also have to imagine that somewhere out there, some wicked sorcerer, some bad witch might want to harness some of that energy for their own nefarious ends.
Yes.
So we might see some evil characters come into play sooner. I really thought it was going to be Catherine Hahn. I really wanted it to be Catherine Hahn, but she seemed like she was genuinely scared.
Well, the internet seems to agree that she's going to be Agatha Harkness, who's supposed to be...
Her name is Agnes, so like phonetically, that's not a huge leap.
It seems pretty straightforward and obvious.
But we don't know if they're going to stick to like her character from the comics or if they're just going to redefine her in some way, because Marvel does that all the time.
I don't think her character from the comics is supposed to be a villain. I think it's supposed to be just a witch who, same as Wanda, is potentially be good or bad depending on her motives. But we don't know whether or not Wanda is fully like aware of her situation still, because she's still showing signs of confusion. Like, she obviously went into defense mode at the end there, so like that was her primary concern. But like when she said, "Oh, Pietro was killed by Ultron," she was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Like, what did you like? So although she has, like you said, agency and like the license to like change her surroundings, and she has control and like little moments of awareness, she doesn't seem fully she doesn't seem like she necessarily
that's why I think
it's
it's her energy that is doing this, that is running the show. But I think it's in her interest to deceive herself as much as anyone else. She's keeping her own pain at bay by playing house.
They actually the physical dome is created by
her energy. That's what I think, because like she's doing this so that she can be happy with the love of her life. And the minute some little hint of her true past, of all her grief and pain, starts to creep in, the minute she recognizes something or has a little glitch in the matrix, she says no, or she rewinds the tape a little bit, or makes a few adjustments, and you end up in a different decade or whatever it is. But she's doing this so that she doesn't have to confront her own pain as much as any other thing. So
another thing I keep wondering about is that, like, if it's a physical dome, it's a physical place with physical people, like Vision is supposed to be dead. Obviously she can conjure things or whatever, but like he's still a physical person in this physical dome in a way, even though he's dead. So like he has the Vision Stone still in his forehead. Does that
have any power in this world?
Yeah, is it like a real Infinity Stone, or is it an imaginary one?
There's so many possibilities. I have no answers for any of those questions.
Wait a minute. At the end of Endgame, after Tony snaps away Thanos, what do they do with the Infinity Stones?
Captain America took them back to the place they came from.
So the Infinity Stone still does exist in the real world. They
in some timeline. There are all these different... They explained this in... it was also in Endgame. Tilda Swinton came in and explained to Bruce Banner that timelines can skew. There's sort of this They did a lot about this in the final season of Agents of S.W.O.R.D.
And they needed to return the stones in
there's like a time stream, and you can have little variations within it, but if you alter some fundamental fact of time, there's going to be an alternate timeline that splinters off. So I don't know if that's involved with this at all. That comes into the Doctor Strange sort of philosophy.
Actually, you know what? I realized something concerning is that if Geraldine was in there to like watch after her, now she's been booted because Geraldine was getting asking questions, so Wanda was just like in the same way she was going nope, she just booted Geraldine from the simulation. So now she's not necessarily as protected as she was if she was in there to kind of like look after her, because when she was going through labor, like Geraldine was the one that kind of brought her back to she was starting to things were starting to go crazy with the contraction. So Wanda was like, "Hey, you can do this.
Calm down."
So that it was that was sort of like a example of what she is in there for, is to keep her cool, keep her calm.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that she's not in there, it's more likely we're gonna
There's
start seeing.
There's no check on this very powerful force that she's generating.
Which makes it's funny because next week is the 80s, we can assume. So it's just gonna be this insane.
So it's just gonna be Stranger Things for the whole episode.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. That's awesome.
Wanda is gonna be 11. They're all gonna become one. Yeah.
All right, cool. Anyway, this was an awesome episode. Really looking forward looking forward to next week.
He can speak too.
Anyway, let us know what you guys thought in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace, guys.